everything in this government. Suhail Seth wants to weigh in. Who's your name, Suhail Seth?
You? The president of the BJP is Narendra Modi. The Prime Minister of India is Narendra Modi. The Finance Minister of India is Narendra Modi. The Defense Minister of India is Narendra Modi.
Excellent.
There's an old saying which I used to do in college debating. With forms of government, let fools contest. That which is governed best is best. Yeah. Many years ago, I was asked by the BBC, how many people are strong in this government? I said 1.5. You decide who the half is, because the one is always constant. You know, let's not debate कौन बनेगा राष्ट्रपति बीजेपी का, कौन बनेगा मुख्यमंत्री, कौन बनेगा रक्षा मंत्री, सब चलेंगे मोदी जी के इंस्ट्रक्शंस पे.
Okay, but jokes aside, to be fair, there are people who have cut out a place for themselves in this government. S. Jaishankar, for example, and the Prime Minister himself in multiple interviews has said that S. Jaishankar has been front and center in formulating the foreign policy and, you know, taking India's message. Hardeep Puri in urban development. So, Nitin Gadkari, everyone talks about how he has, you know, independently, completely reworked road transport and highways. Yes, Suhail.
I'm talking about power. I'm talking about decision making. Let me tell you, other than Gadkari, these other people you have mentioned, perhaps Hardeep is an exception, they can't even order a cup of coffee without determining is that the coffee that the PMO wants them to drink. Let's be honest. See, let's not beat around the bush. We can all be... It's the same with the Congress. Rahul Gandhi ke bina puche, you can't even order a Magnum ice cream, forget a Magna Carta. So that's the reality of Indian politics. The sooner we realize it, the more happy we will be.
Maybe so, but organizationally for a BJP that finds itself short of 272, I still think the choice of a president for the next 5 years...
Sabha Naqvi has said it brilliantly. RSS that will assert itself, as it should.
So
Sabha is a very dangerously deep journalist.
So Sabha, which is the one name from the RSS which you're putting your money on for the post of president?
Well, I don't, Padmaja, I really don't. In fact, hypothetically, Amit Shah is being sworn in also, so he cannot become party president. We are ruling out people, but I want to add one more thing. You know, if you're saying that the Cabinet Committee for Security will have the same guys, it's not possible if Shivraj is getting into the cabinet.
Yeah.
You cannot have him under any of them. He has been a long-term chief minister. He's also very trusted by the RSS because he's very modest. You must understand, the RSS has gained so much under Narendra Modi. At the same time, Narendra Modi became top boss, as Suhail put it. He's right.
So I think the idea of saying that was that in the CCS, those who were in the last CCS are still here. Now, whether they continue to be in the CCS,
you can't have Shivraj under Nirmala Sitharaman. You can't have Shivraj Singh Chauhan under Nirmala
Sitharaman. So maybe they'll be shuffled around. Those four faces are still here, but they may well find themselves out of the CCS. Jay, very quickly, your name for possible BJP president. Then we want to come to the big messages. Even as we bring you these images from inside Rashtrapati Bhavan, the big message of the names that we have so far. But first, who could be BJP president, Jay?
I think there will be a, 3-parameter satisfaction, or at least one of them that the BJP would look for. One, caste. Okay, now, given that it is alleged that a majority of the scheduled caste did not go with the BJP this time, I wouldn't be surprised if they go for that as an option. In the past, and Sabha will bear me out, only Bangaru Lakshman was the only scheduled caste president of the BJP. So there could be one surprise element. The other surprise element could again be from caste. I don't rule out Vinod Tawde also from the fact that he's a Maratha and there's an ongoing Maratha reservation agitation that didn't work in favor of the BJP, so that could be another option. Third, if you're talking of South, let's not forget, irrespective of the fact that Mr. Annamalai lost the election, they always said that they wanted a Tamilian to be the Prime Minister sometime, not the next time. I wouldn't even rule out Annamalai. So that's my booking.
Okay, we're starting an entire debate over what many people said is a non-debate. Okay, but you're only 30 seconds. I really want to go across because there's some big message we are getting. Yes.
This is Mr. Modi. As Suhail rightly said, he's known for surprises. Why not a woman president? The BJP has never had a woman president. Somebody like me attacks them on not having a woman president. Why not a woman president? That works perfectly for Mr. Modi's image. Why not think out of the box? Why are we only discussing men?
We need a big discussion on that.
Okay.
Yeah, but why not think out of the box?
Definitely.
All right. Yes. I think the few big messages that we've got so far, one is of continuity. The second is that the caste calculations have again been kept in mind in bringing in people. Remember, in this particular election, a huge number of sitting ministers have lost their elections. Also, there are several states where the BJP has faced major reverses. States like Uttar Pradesh, like Maharashtra, and of them, there are states which are going to go into elections in a few months from now. Haryana, Maharashtra. Major damage control needs to be effected in all of those states. So how has the calculation been balanced? We'll do a state-wise analysis. Let's start with the shocker state, the biggest shock of them all, Uttar Pradesh. How many?
Tribal Affairs Minister, I can tell you that.
Jewel
Oram from Orissa is the Tribal Affairs Minister.
Okay. Arjun Munda lost, right? Arjun Munda lost. So Jewel Oram, you're saying now the other big tribal states.
And the reward for Odisha, he was the chief ministerial candidate.
And massive reward, 20 out of 21 seats for the BJP. Big tribal face. Arjun Munda couldn't carry his weight.
And he was the chief ministerial competition.
But you can't have three tribal
ministers. Let's go state by state first. Let's see what Uttar Pradesh, the calculation is. Which are the big names from Uttar Pradesh over here? You've got, of course, one of the senior most faces from Uttar Pradesh is Rajnath Singh. Rajnath Singh retained for the third time. Jitin Prasada, he's a Thakur, of course. Jitin Prasada, Member of Parliament from Lucknow, Rajnath Singh. Jitin Prasada won from Pilibhit, a seat that was denied to Varun Gandhi. And he came in, he won. Jitin Prasada is there, most likely an MOS. Pankaj Chaudhary, big Kurmi leader, 6-time MP, and this is very important because this time around Kurmi votes have not gone to the BJP. So despite the fact that you have got Nitish Kumar with you, interesting thing to remember is that when Nitish Kumar was with INDIA, some people said, Akhilesh Yadav had said कि Nitish Kumar को फूलपुर से लड़ा दीजिए, कुर्मी वोट उनको चला जाएगा. Eastern UP Kurmi votes have not come to the BJP. Anupriya Patel is a major Kurmi face. She's a big Patel face over there, and yet she could not draw the Kurmi seats, so much so that she barely scraped through in her own seat of
Robertsganj they lost.
So another big Kurmi seat, Robertsganj they lost, and Mirzapur they were finally able to win, but very thin margin. Anupriya Patel though has been kept. She's continued, big female face also. Jayant Chaudhary had to be rewarded, has been brought in. B.L. Verma, Rajya Sabha MP and senior BJP Neta, has also been kept, and SPS Baghel is the SC face over here. So SPS Baghel, because he's from Agra, he's from a reserved seat, very close earlier to Mulayam Singh Yadav's family also. One thing that I want to say in all of this, by the way, if you see the allies, you had got, and Sabha, if you could come in on this, a lot of people said that this time, ye to ek langdi sarkar hai, you know, the allies are going to be in the driver's seat. Take the case of Uttar Pradesh. Both the allies over here have got 1-1 berth each. One for Jayant Chaudhary, one for Anupriya Patel, and the two who lost haven't got anything. Sanjay Nishad hasn't been given anything. Om Prakash Rajbhar has been given nothing.
Nobody who's going to join the government. They want the engine to run till one of them walks away for whatever reason. Whether there's an assembly election, whatever happens in the future. Right now, everyone is going to try and make it. Uttar Pradesh, SPS Baghel is not adequate as a Dalit face. So the BJP would be looking for that. Let's see if there's any other young Dalit face around which they can possibly pick up, because that's the biggest losses they have had. I mean, they were making inroads in Dalits, and they need to pick up Parsi Dalits and so on and so forth. Also, you know, there are just way too many names being flashed around in TV channels. Be it Rajnath Singh, be it Jitin is a Brahmin, Rajnath is a Thakur. Of course, Rajnath will be there. How many upper caste people is the BJP going to keep rewarding? And both the names being given from Bihar by TV channels, for Nitish Kumar, one is a Bhumihar and one is a Thakur. I mean, it just seems illogical.
No, we are not banding about names. These are people who were present in the meeting in the morning. With the Prime Minister.
1 minute for Sabha, actually, no, it's not Karpuri Thakur.
Not making sense to me.
Sorry?
About that. The caste equation, if you want to, however, in Bihar, I'll say, Padmaja, I'll point it out right here. The reason why the NDA prevails over there, if you look at it, Dalit is the secret of this election. Jitan Ram Manjhi, Dalit, is with the NDA. Your Paswan's son is with the NDA. Everyone. So the Dalits have remained with the NDA. In UP, they went away. Fully. And Mayawati
but Mukesh Sahni had gone with the RJD. Still, the RJD managed only 4 seats. despite the fact that they tried to stitch together a caste coalition.
Coalition is much healthier for the NDA,
in Bihar.
not BJP with other parparties.
In Bihar, yes. But again, I just want to come back to the allies question. I want to come back to the allies question. Suhail said, when the portfolio distribution was being discussed, a lot of people said, now these people are going to get all the meaty portfolios. They are going to arm twist the Modi government and extract their pound of flesh. I remember next day a lot of headlines said, TDP and JDU will extract their pound of flesh. But what we are learning is from the meetings that were held, the message was very clear. Both Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu want the financial health of their states. And they left it to the Prime Minister to say, we want respect in the cabinet. It is for you to decide. So there is no arm twisting. Modi 3.0 is exactly how Modi 2.0 was, with the Prime Minister calling the shots.
Remember, Padmaja, and this is a very interesting point you raised. Narendra Modi is not Atal Bihari Vajpayee. He is not blind. He's not empathetic to be nice. He doesn't want to win a popularity poll because he doesn't want to go to Big Boss house. He's very clear about what he wants. He's a lone wolf. In strategic terms, these are the kind of people who go by their own dictum. If you were a PG Wodehouse fan, he's the kind of person who erects his own statue whenever he looks in the mirror. He's not a team player, and he shouldn't be. Many leaders in the world are not team players. A, B. Everyone who thinks that Modi will succumb, he will not, because he has no reason to. He has got 240 seats. He's not got 99 plus 1. A, B. He has to deliver on governance, and you very correctly said, Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar have assembly elections coming up, which they want to win. It reminds me of what Brutus told Mark Antony when Mark Antony says, why did you stab Caesar? He says, it's not that I loved Rome, not that I loved Caesar less, but I loved Rome more. It's not that these guys love Modi less, but they love their state victories more. So please be under no. And Chandrababu Naidu is the expert. You know what Naidu always asks whenever he supports a government in the center? He asks for his key bureaucrat friends to be placed in key positions, because he knows ministers have zero power compared to what the bureaucrats have. If you remember, go back into history, which Sabha Naqvi is very good at. The IRDA, when it was created, the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority, the first guy is its chairman was from Andhra at that time, one Andhra, and the office is at Hyderabad. So Naidu is a past master. So please don't get fooled that, Modi will have both his arms behind his back and he will stutter and stammer. Not at all.
And JVC,
Padmaja, you, Navika Kumar and Narendra Modi are the only constant, consistent things that will happen in India. Baki sab can keep changing.
I don't know about that. Maybe Narendra Modi, I don't know about the others. But, it's not as if JVC, if the Prime Minister wanted to accommodate few of these people, he couldn't have. It's just that a call was taken. You did not carry your weight. If today you have a Jitan Ram Manjhi, who won one seat, he has been rewarded because he brought a sizable amount of backward vote. But Om Prakash Rajbhar could not do that. His own son lost very badly. On the other hand, Ramdas Athawale does not have a single representation.
But
none of them, nothing. No ticket they were given, they did not fight, but he's been made a minister.
Dalit. See, we need to understand. Look at, Chandrababu Naidu, as Suhail said, rightly said, Chandrababu Naidu did not want even a cabinet berth in Vajpayee 1 and 2 government. He said, give me development, give me funds. In fact, Chandrababu Naidu is one person and Nitish Kumar is another person. I had told in the morning in the debate also that they are development icons. They are not somebody who would be asking for, give me cabinet berths 3, 4. No, because they run a regional party. All they want is Andhra Pradesh to be developed, Amaravati to be developed. And same is the case with Bihar, because Bihar is 1 year away elections. So Nitish Kumar has to do some trick there. And why was Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu elected? They were elected as development icons compared to Congress and Lalu Yadav's whatever you call Jungle Raj. Even in 2017, when Nitish Kumar came back to Modi ji, he came back to Modi ji not out of love. He said, I am unable to run Bihar the way I want to run because of Tejasvi and RJD. So development is the only
agenda. Go back.
No, he won't. NDA meeting, he said
Chandrababu Naidu, listen.
NDA,
we can talk about Chandrababu Naidu. Nitish and development is an oxymoron. Let's be clear on it.
You know, on a lighter note though, both of these main allies of the BJP, the two largest allies, have got 2 berths each. And one of their mantris is a Ram. There's Ramnath Thakur and Ram Mohan Naidu. This is just in a manner of speaking in a lighter way. And I'll take a very quick break. But what's going on in Maharashtra? Huge reverses for the BJP, for the NDA in Maharashtra. Is there some kind of calculation in the cabinet makeup about what the state and the politics of the state is going to see in the next few months? We'll tell you in a minute. You just heard Ajit Pawar and Praful Patel there. You've got one member of parliament of the Shiv Sena, who has been accommodated. The rest, all the people who are in the list of Modi 3.0 Council of Ministers are from the BJP. But the problem here is the NCP, or rather Ajit Pawar, doesn't seem to be entirely happy. First, let's tell you who are the people which are the names from Maharashtra in the Union Council of Ministers. You've got Nitin Gadkari. He is, of course, Member of Parliament from Nagpur. He's a Brahmin. Pratap Rao Jadhav, he's a Maratha. He's from the Shiv Sena, the sole appointee, or the sole name from the Shiv Sena, who is in the Council of Ministers. Murlidhar Mohol, he is the first-time MP from Pune. Former mayor of Pune. He's also a Maratha. First-time MP, he's been accommodated. Piyush Goyal from the Rajya Sabha, he's moved to the Lok Sabha for the very first time. North Mumbai, he has won. He's Banya, he's also accommodated. Ramdas Athawale, like I said earlier, is in the Rajya Sabha. His party was not given any ticket this time around. Yet, he has been accommodated. Big Dalit face in Maharashtra. His RPI supports the NDA in Maharashtra. And Raksha Khadse, who is Eknath Khadse's daughter-in-law. The funny story is that her sister-in-law, that is Eknath Khadse's daughter, is still supporting
Ajit Pawar. They split.
Ajit Pawar?
Yeah, NCP.
Okay, so she's supporting Ajit Pawar, she's supporting BJP, but the BJP won. And Raksha Khadse is very important in Maharashtra because North Maharashtra had got 6 seats, of which the BJP had 5 in 2019. This time they have only 1. Huge farmer distress. You had got agriculture crisis. Rahul Gandhi, by the way, had done a rally here after, I think, almost 10 to 14 years. Priyanka Gandhi had done a rally in this area in North Maharashtra. This is the bordering area of Maharashtra and Gujarat. So Congress made massive gains over here. So Raksha Khadse's representation is very important. Now the issue, Sabha, is that Ajit Pawar is unhappy.
So I want to just say something very clearly. Praful Patel has just got all his cases dropped, properties worth over 100 crores. He should be happy. He's not and the BJP will score points now from showing him his actual cut. They have not delivered. Look, this is a very transactional, ruthless game. And getting all of them on board has actually damaged the BJP cadre, the Sangh cadre were annoyed. So
Sabha, can I say something? You know, this feels like a chit bhi meri, pad bhi meri. Had Praful Patel been made minister, people would have said, "Arey, washing machine. He hasn't been made minister. It's like, oh, auqat dikha di. This feels that unfair.
He will not join. From the BJP's point, let him not join. Let him sulk. Ajit Pawar it's very clearly Sharad Pawar's party. We are going to vote in a...
Okay, everyone wants to weigh in, but hold on a second. Why only Praful Patel? Why not Sunil Tatkare? Tehseen Poonawala? He's a member of parliament. They've got one member of parliament of the NCP, and yet everyone's like, Praful Patel should become minister. Why?
Let me tell you something, and I've said this to Navik.
And by the way, Praful Patel is saying, I've been a full cabinet minister earlier, so it is a demotion for me. I don't want to accept a demotion. So maybe Sunil Tatkare, it won't be a demotion for him.
So I said this to Navika much before his results came. I think Sabha was there on that show. I know Ajit Pawar very well. He comes from Pune. And the problem with the BJP is, the reason the BJP is lost out in Western Maharashtra with this alliance is, the core BJP voters in Western Maharashtra are Brahmins. Now the Brahmins were originally Congress voters. They moved en masse to BJP because the Congress leadership became a Maratha leadership, right? Particularly dominated by Pawar. Now Sharad Pawar is very acceptable, but Ajit Pawar is not acceptable. Now the same Brahmin leadership is now faced with Ajit Pawar on them. Ajit Pawar as a leader is a very, for lack of another word, is very aggressive. is hand in glove with all builders. I take responsibility for that. Is a man who dominates even in the MVA government. I'll tell you, we've selected the speaker when Nana Patole resigned. So I proposed the name. It was done. Ajit Pawar was the one who actually did allow our guy to become speaker because he was from Pune and a Maratha MLA. Now the result of which is when the coup happened, the speaker was the deputy speaker was the one who went with Ajit Pawar. So Ajit Pawar is not trusted. Ajit Pawar has led BJP to severe losses. The faster BJP cuts off from Ajit Pawar, it's my only advice to BJP. There's also a lot of anger amongst the community about Devendra Fadnavis. A good chief minister, even somebody like me who's anti-BJP. Devendra Fadnavis is a good chief minister. He's now half a deputy chief minister, sharing space with Ajit Pawar. What can Fadnavis do in Pune? Ajit Pawar runs the show. What can he do in Western Maharashtra?
Okay, very quickly. Before you come in, I want to also tell our viewers, just let's take a look at these names again. There is a regional issue also over here. Piyush Goyal, Mumbai. Ramdas Athavale, Mumbai. Raksha Khadse, North Maharashtra. Then you have got Nitin Gadkari, Vidarbha. Now, Praful Patel also comes from the same area. Praful Patel also comes from Vidarbha. So, he traditionally fought from Bhandara Gondia earlier. This time around, he's not contested. But how can you also have all people from the same area and ignore large parts of Maharashtra like Marathwada, Central Maharashtra, etc.?
The difference between Manmohan Singh government and Narendra Modi 3.0 is that a small NCP could command two big portfolios, civil aviation and agriculture, from Manmohan Singh. But when Narendra Modi is there, he says you got only one MP, one Lok Sabha MP. No way you are getting a cabinet minister.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay, allow me to finish. Because NCP is the larger party in Maharashtra, but they gave chief minister to Vilas or Deshmukh Ashok Chauhan. So they gave away chief
minister. But 2009.
Okay.
9 also they were larger.
Okay, Jay and Sohail both want to comment on this. Jay first and then Sohail said.
See, the point is that though Mr. Praful Patel is from Bhandara, he's failed to deliver on that seat. The BJP has lost that seat. I mean, the NCP did not contest, the BJP lost that seat. So I think that's one reason of actually cocking a snook at him by telling him, look, you can be made IMOS independent charge. That's a point. The second point is that in Maharashtra, as far as Ajit Pawar is concerned, I disagree a little with Tehseen. It's not about just the community, some Brahmins versus this. Across Western Maharashtra, where Mr. Ajit Pawar could have possibly delivered, let's not hide the fact, the banking on NCP was for the sugar belt. Across that belt, there's a disastrous performance of the NDA, which means he's unable to deliver those sugar barons who could have got those crucial Lok Sabha seats to the BJP. So I think these are the two reasons the new sort of cabinet structure has tried to put the NCP in its place, show it its place. That's the message for the NCP.
Do you think this could spell trouble for the assembly election? Sohail said.
Not at all. Because remember one thing, both Ajit Pawar and whoever else in Modi's mind, they're all dispensable. See, Modi functions with one particular logic in his head. He believes everyone is dispensable other than Amit Shah and himself. That's the premise with which he functions, which is fine. I mean, everyone's allowed to function on their own premises. A, B, I totally agree with Sabha. I won't say kad chota kiya and all that because I'm not as erudite as Sabha is in bringing people down. But I will say that what he has shown people is that either perform or perish. If you haven't performed, you will not get what you think you should get. A, B, it is the Prime Minister of the country who decides what your worth is, not you. I mean, I would love to be the Finance Minister of the country and I would love for Tehseen Pudawala, since he's a friend of everyone, for him to be India's Home Minister. But they don't want us. तो हम लोग बेगानी शादी में अब्दुल्ला दीवाना थोड़ी हो सकते हैं. अब हमको भी अपनी औकात देख के चलना पड़ेगा, which is why we are happy being on your program. At least कुछ तो मिल रहा है हमें.
Don't make our program so small, Sohail, कि हमें मंत्रालय नहीं मिल रहा. Thank you. See, that's why you are everyone's friend.
I'm only on Padmaja's program. I don't want anything else.
जिंदगी में किसी ने swearing in पे invite ही नहीं किया. Nobody swear at us. We are not invited to राष्ट्रपति भवन. हमने कभी चाय नहीं पी, समोसा नहीं खाया. हमारी किस्मत आपके बेदौलत है. हम तो यहाँ खुश है.
देखिए सुहेल सेठ हमें इनवाइट किया है, but I'd much rather sit here and talk to all you erudite gentlemen and Sabha Naqvi than go for the swearing in. What wisdom! Such wisdom I get here.
Between attending swearing in and being in studio, I prefer to be in studio.
But I have to take a very quick break. On the other side, we talk about Karnataka. Very interesting names there as well. Quick break, back on the other side.